Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 13 huge Coronation Street spoilers for next week. Next week on Coronation Street, Maria's world falls apart as Liam suffers an overdose, and she discovers that Gary is keeping secrets from her. Elsewhere, evil Nathan makes his return to Weatherfield, and Alia prepares to say her goodbyes for a while. Here's our full guide to 13 big moments coming up. Liam spends time with Joseph at Paul and Billy's flat. While searching through the cupboard for sweets, Liam finds Paul's secret stash of benzo pills and secretly pockets them. When Liam returns home later, Gary isn't in the flat. Gary has got himself caught up with comforting his ex-girlfriend Sarah, who's still struggling after losing Damon from her life. Liam is secretly struggling with anxiety and panic attacks. His feelings overwhelm him while alone in the flat, so he takes the pills. Billy finds Paul's stash missing from the flat and questions Joseph, who mentions that Liam was looking through the cupboards earlier. Billy panics, but it's too late as Liam is already unconscious after overdosing. After Liam's scare, Maria explains the situation to Billy and Paul by revealing that her vulnerable son has been struggling with his mental health. Maria heads back home and finds Gary and Sarah together in the flat. Both are looking shifty as they feel guilty over Gary not being there for Liam when he was spending time with Sarah instead. Maria wants to know what Gary and Sarah are hiding from her, so she secretly places a camera on the side before heading out again. Once alone, Gary hugs Sarah, and they agree that it's time to start keeping their distance again following their recent near misses with Maria. They're unaware that Maria is secretly watching via the spycam. Gary hopes for a reconciliation with Maria after she confronts him for keeping secrets from her. Maria refuses to engage with him, making it very clear that a reunion isn't on the cards. Later, Maria confides in Kirk over how much she's struggling with the Liam situation. She harshly berates herself as the worst mom in the world. Dee Dee is hopeful for a breakthrough in the Lauren case after Roy asked her to seek some answers over the missing teen's expensive necklace and her mystery boyfriend. Sadly, Dee Dee is forced to break the news to Roy that the police have had no luck tracing Lauren's necklace or her mystery man. This means that Roy remains the top suspect in the case. Daniel confides in Ken about his plans to meet up with Nikki again, hoping that she may have news to share about Lauren after doing some digging. Ken warns Daniel to be careful after his previous meeting with Nikki only caused him further problems. Nikki later announces plans to meet a girl called Ellie, who was groomed as a teenager and may have links to Lauren. The police reconstruction into Lauren's last known movements takes place. A crowd of onlookers gathers to watch, and Bethany is horrified when she thinks she can see Nathan among them. Bethany later shares her fears with Daniel, but he reassures her that Nathan is still in prison, and it must have been her mind playing tricks on her. Bethany proves her suspicions by pausing a video of the police reconstruction and zooming in to show Daniel that Nathan really was there. When Bethany seeks answers down at the police station, she's told that Nathan was released months ago and now works on a building site close to the precinct. Bethany and Daniel team up to track Nathan down. Bethany accuses Nathan of murdering Lauren, but can she convince the police to investigate this theory? Alia complains to Adam that her new job has turned sour after her boss Rich caught them kissing when they were supposed to be busy working together. Adam steps in and takes the blame for the misunderstanding, so Rich tells Alia that she can still have the lucrative work placement in Dublin. Adam later springs a thoughtful gift on Alia by giving her an expensive law book and wishing her well on her new adventure. Yasmin notices how close the pair are getting. Will Alia be able to bring herself to leave just as romance is blossoming? Bernie is alarmed when she spots Denny pushing Paul's wheelchair close to their son's flat. Denny claims to be taking it away for a service, but Bernie suspects that he's stealing it and vows to call the police. Paul and his loved ones step up their fundraising efforts amid fears that the MND support group will lose its venue. The family comes together for an all-night karaoke-thon at the Rover's return. Everyone praises Bernie for her hard work on the project, but she's struggling with a guilty secret. Things come to a head when Bernie makes an emotional apology to Gemma for being a rubbish mom. Will Gemma find out why Bernie is feeling so troubled? Glenda hopes to buy the Little Big Shots business from Estelle. She considers making the purchase on credit and paying Estelle back in installments, but George throws a spanner in the works by telling Estelle that she wouldn't be able to afford the repayments. Glenda bemoans George's act of betrayal, so Todd gets the wrong end of the stick and mentions Archie's secret will, which had Glenda listed as a secret beneficiary. Glenda demands to know what Todd is talking about, and he kicks himself for messing up. Glenda seeks legal advice from Adam as she wants to claim half of the undertaker's business, believing that she's entitled to it after hearing about the will. Adam warns that the legal fight would be costly and there's no guarantee that she'd win. Changing tactics, Glenda puts the funeral business up for sale without consulting George. George is flabbergasted when he receives a visit from Rupert, his rest-easy rival, who's interested in making an offer. Nick tells Toya that £200 has gone missing from the joint account that he shares with Ling. Toya points out that Ling is likely to have given the money to the Institute amid Rowan's ongoing manipulation.